Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing today? Everybody good? All right. My name is Kenny. If you are coming back to the channel, as always, it is certainly good to see you. Welcome back to the crib, big baby. If you're new to the channel, thank you for taking the time to stop by. Welcome, nice to meet you, and certainly good to see you as well. If you would, before we get started, take a half a second, hit that subscribe button. By doing this, you will help us reach a larger audience. We are growing, and you can certainly help us continue that path of growth on this particular channel by hitting that subscribe button, the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when there is fresh content for you to check out. And smash that like button. And if you believe that this content can help others, by all means, share the video and or the channel. We would really appreciate that. Let's get this timestamp out the way. Today's date is July the 15th, 2021. At the time of the recording, it is 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time. So depending on when you watch this particular video, and of course, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and maybe even good evening. All right. Today, as you can see in the subject, mentorship. I've had a few people almost over the last 2 months. Have we been up 2 months yet? Maybe, if not really, really close. But I've had a few people ask me about being their mentor. And I would always respectfully say no. And it's not because I don't want to do it. The first person who asked me, I was like, well, am I even qualified to mentor you? I had to ask myself that question because, as I say in most videos, guys, I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I am learning just like you are. We're learning together. So, for a while, I didn't feel like I was qualified to be anybody's mentor. But I am still getting some requests to be a mentor. So, the other side of it is I just didn't know if I had enough time to really commit to it because it's time consuming. And so I got to practice what I preach, not to be spiritual, but it's my channel and I'm going to say what I want to say. I believe the quickest and easiest way to get into heaven, it's about what you do for others. And I've always said I started this channel so I can help me, but also try to help others, right? And we share information. I still don't have a lot of time, but I am available to maybe mentor 2 people. I know that's not a lot, right? I mean, that is really low. I don't want to say I can do it and then I can't commit to the time. That's not going to be fair to you, right? So I know I am available to mentor 2 people. Okay, let's talk about that. What does that look like? What is the requirement from you? Number 1, no money. Uncle Kenny does not charge. Let's talk about that. I don't want you to give me your money. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help me. But what I do require, if I'm going to be your mentor, is that you give it back to somebody else the same way I'm going to give you the information. You give it to somebody else. And how much do you charge? 0. You give it back to somebody else for free. I don't think that's too much to ask, right? Give it back. You decide who you want to give it back to, but give it back for free to somebody else who is trying to grow in this business space. I didn't say box truck. I said in the business space, okay? Because my mentorship is going to be on business. Now, if you want to apply it to the trucking business, by all means, you can do that. But the mentorship that I'm going to be providing is going to be business. All right? So that's requirement number 1. You give it back to somebody else. I don't want your money. I want you to take your money and invest it into you and your business. Does that make sense? Is that fair? I don't want your money. As I said before, I do not judge anybody who do charge. That's their prerogative. I have no issue with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I used to always tell people I don't charge for my talent because it was given to me from above, right? But I do charge for my time because I can't get that back. And so I understand why people charge. It makes sense. I just don't do it. I don't need to do it. Okay? But what I'm going to require you is to give it back to somebody else for free. Don't get this information and then go start a channel and say, hey, send me a love offering, send me a cash out. If that's what you want to do, nothing wrong, but don't get the information from Uncle Kenny. Does that make sense? All right, so that's the requirement. You give it back to somebody else for free. The second thing, you've got to be teachable. Do you know what that means? You got to be teachable, meaning, have you ever had a conversation with somebody and you're saying, so you need to blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I know. Can't get a word in. They know everything. That's not teachable. You got to be teachable. All right. The third thing is, got to be available. Got to be available. What does that mean? Available every day? No. You got things to do, obligations. I got things to do, obligations. But be available at least a couple times a week to maybe jump on a Zoom for maybe 25, 30 minutes. And just so we can have conversations. That's what we got to do. So, and be accountable. That's pretty much it. If that is you, listen to the rest of the video. So what are we going to talk about in this mentorship? I'm looking for someone who has done nothing outside of watch videos and do some research. You haven't even started your business. You don't even know what you want to call your business. You may have some ideas, but you haven't done anything yet. Maybe in the process of trying to figure out how much money you need to start saving up. You want to build business credit. You want to learn about being a business owner. What are the requirements? Are you built to be a business owner? It's not for everybody. This is who I'm looking for. You got 2 or 3 trucks already. I'm not necessarily looking for you. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean if you have any questions, I will not answer your questions. I've been doing that for almost 2 months now. By all means, guys, you always have my contact information. It's always listed in the description below. But someone who really needs this help, no experience, starting from ground zero, scratch. Okay? Can only take 2 people. That's all I have the time to do. All right. So if you feel that there's going to be some value in this, send me an email. Leave your contact information. Let me know where you are. Again, I'm looking for, hey, Kenny, saw your video. I've been thinking about doing blah, blah, blah. Haven't done anything yet. Love to learn more about you being a mentor for me. That makes sense? Send me an email, boxtruckkenny@gmail.com, as always, as listed below. And then I will reach out when I get some time and we'll talk about it. Again, I can only take 2. So if I get 100 emails, I'm going to pick 2. And we'll go from there. And if it works out, maybe we can expand that later. I just think if I have too many people, it's not going to be fair to you because I'm probably not going to have enough time to, maybe reach out and deal with this the way we need to deal with it, if that makes sense. Okay? So not trying to be funny. It's just I want to make sure I'm being fair to you and fair to me. And again, it's not going to cost you anything. You're going to give it back to somebody else. All right? And we're going to talk about business, how to start a business, the proper way to start a business. How much money do you really need? But a lot of this depends on your situation. You don't have to have a lot of money, guys. But if you don't have any money, it is going to take you longer than someone who's established in terms of has the financial back and the financial means to get it done. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, where you come from, what your past is, how much money you make, whether you have any money or not. Doesn't require any of that. Okay? You just, number one, got to give it back. You got to be teachable and you got to be available, and, you're a good fit. You're a good fit. If you can save $1 a week, that's a start. As I said in an early video that I did, doesn't matter what you have or don't have. It just may take you longer, but the freight is going to always be here. So, it doesn't matter. Okay? You can be wealthy Or you can be 30 cents away from having a quarter. Yeah, I know, 30 cents away from having a quarter, meaning you got to have 30 cents to start over. That's fine too. And so there was not always money in my pocket. Trust me, I did not come from money at all, and still not there yet. But I am willing to teach you if you are willing to learn. You're going to have to be patient, guys. You're going to have to be patient. And for me, that was the hardest thing. You're going to have to be disciplined because I am going to give you some assignments. No, you're not going to have to go buy a big old book and read 18 paragraphs, nothing like that. But you're going to have some assignments because I'm not going to do it for you, but I am going to walk you through step by step on what you need to do. And it'll be based upon what I did. I don't know everything, and you do not have to do it. But I'm going to share with you what I did, and it's up to you to follow that plan. But yeah, you're going to have to be disciplined and patient. And that plan is going to come from you. I can't make your plan, but I can tell you what needs to be in that plan. Does that make sense? So if that's something you guys that you are interested in, send me an email. Let's have a conversation. So I am willing to mentor not one, but two of you to get your business up and running, whether that be box truck, whether that be expediting, whether that be semi, hot shots, whatever you're thinking about. If you're thinking you want to come out here and immediately go into tractor trailer, we gotta have a plan to get you ready. Got to get your CDL. How do I do that, Kenny? We'll talk about all of that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to try to take you guys along with me. I got to catch a flight today. I'm going home today to Texas. And so it's not going to be about trucking, but this channel we do all kind of stuff on this channel. So you get to come along with me. All right. So I'm going to try. They get a little uncomfortable when they see me walking around the airport with a camera, but we're going to try it today and see how it works out. All right. That's all I have for you guys. Tough times don't last forever. Tough people always do. Money does not come with instructions, so you need to be smart in your decision-making process. I added something new to a video I did yesterday. I'm going to say it again. Think big, B-I-G, believe in God because he believes in you, and Uncle Kenny's living proof. All right. Take care. Hope you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon, maybe a little bit later on today, if not tomorrow. All right. Take care. Look forward to hearing from you. Email me. Don't forget to subscribe, notification bell, smash the like button, share the video with someone who can use this content.